Hello, everyone. Me moving the camera around. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready and I'm here. I hope that you guys can hear me. This light is not working, I don't think. All right. Linda is here. Edna's here. Hello. Welcome. Glad you could make it. And I have a little list here of things to talk about. So one of you messaged me and asked me if I was going to do a video about my goals and plans. And I think I've said on here before that I hate doing plan videos because something always goes wrong. And then I feel bad and it's just not a good situation. So I don't like doing plan videos for that reason because something always goes wrong. But I do make plans. I know it's hard to believe, but I have made goals and plans for this year, and I think I did talk about it a little bit. So just so you know, for my channel, obviously Project Dress a Girl is a huge chunk of what I do on my channel, and we'll definitely be doing more stuff about Project Dress a Girl around September, which is all about Project Dress a Girl. And I was looking on my channel, looking at all the like my playlist, and because I did that tutorial that a lot of you seem to like, which was really good, and about the what do they call casserole carriers. And everybody seemed like that, and I thought, I'm sure I've done more tutorials to make a playlist, and I could only find 2 in all the video, and I thought, oh my gosh, what am I doing? So I definitely want to do some more tutorial videos, because apparently I haven't done any, or I certainly don't call them that, which is not a good thing. And I'd like to do some upcycling and recycling videos. So they will definitely, they are all on my list of things to do. So those are things that will be coming in the future. I know it's kind of vague, but it's things, and some more review videos of patterns that I've made, things like that. And obviously, if there's something you want to see, by all means, say so. Because I do try and please you guys. So, Cindy is here. Hello, Cindy. Thanks for coming. I'm glad that you're here. And I was just talking about goals and plans for 2025. Some of the things that I hope to do. So tonight I made, because January is usually all about organizing your sewing area and trying to figure out the kind of projects that you want to make. And so I made this little fabric basket. I don't really like it. You're supposed to sew a button on here, and it's got threads on it already. Okay, let's see if I can hold it up without waving it around. So you can put things in here, like a pair of scissors or something. I don't know if you can put a big pair in there. So a little pair of scissors fits in there really well. And I have these paper scissors, well they'll fit in there. So there's my hand. It's about how tall it is. So the pictures I saw, it seemed to be shorter. So I think when I sewed this up, I must have done the wrong measurement or something. I think I watched 3 different videos and all of them gave a different measurement. So I don't know if I care for this. This was a 16-inch square of fabric. Do I have a piece of paper? All right. Put stuff on it. Am I prepared? Oh, I have this. This will work. Okay, you take your square piece of fabric, well, 2 layers and a piece of bat. You sew it together, you turn it inside out, and then you stitch all the way around it. And then you fold it, the whole thing, in half. And then you measure up here. Do I have a pin? Bring a little Hetty over here. So you measure up 4 inches. So I'll stick a pin in here. Oh, let's find a bright colored pin. So you stick a pin in there, and then, so from what I gathered that didn't make sense to me is you measure up here the same amount that you measure down here, and that's how you get your little pocket. And you do the same thing on this side. Perhaps if I draw a line, that would be better. Yeah, I don't think that's showing up either. Oh, I have a marker. That'll work better. Yes, yes, we'll use the marker. All right, let's get rid of these pins because they're not working. All right. This is super easy to make. So you sew the same amount on either side. So you measure up like 4 inches and measure down 4 inches and then draw a line. I think I misunderstood. And then you sew that. So I'm going to pin that to show you. This may not be very interesting to you, but mine did not turn out. So after you sew that, then you turn it and line it up like this and do the same thing. So this kind of reminds me of making bowl cozies, actually. So then you do it again. And so then when you turn it around, you get, so you just fold those down. You get your pockets. And you do just sew those down a little bit. And I get threads hanging on me. That makes sense. Hi, Lucy. Cindy said I was thinking the same about the bowl cozy. It is kind of the same. And they said that you could make, like you can turn it inside out the other way. But I thought this would be a good little organizer by my sewing machine because, and you're supposed to put a button on here. So you're supposed to sew those flaps down with a button or an embroidery stitch or something. I found these buttons. Maybe I'll use these. Anyway, the square was 16 inches square. And this now measures, I have a ruler. So this is like 5.5 inches tall. So it's probably 5.5 inches across the bottom. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, it's around 5 inches across the bottom. So I think it just depends on how. No, I did 4 inches on here. But let's see how much stuff will fit in here. Because the cat comes over here and comes flying along and knocks stuff over. This is my beeswax candle for running thread. Although I did buy a real one. A real beeswax thing. So I do have that. Alright, so I guess you guys can't see. Oops. So I got pencils. I have ruler. Oh, that doesn't fit in there very good. I have this ruler that I'm always looking for. I'm always looking for measuring tape. So I'm just gonna put a little clip on there and throw that in there. I have thread sitting here. Oh, now it's falling over. Got too much stuff in here. All right, what else do I got? Oh, these glasses. They're good for thread needles. With my binding clips. Put those in there. I have some glue. Put that in there. I have too much stuff sitting here, I can tell you that. I have a little pin cushion, but I'm not putting that in there. I have more pencils. So it is cleaning off my little, I have little post-it notes that I never use. What else? I have another pin cushion here. I'm not going to put those in there. And now I have dust. Rid of that. I have snips. Let's see if they'll go in there. So I was looking for these. Okanda. Put those in there. And I have pins and a roll of tape. So now the cat can knock this whole thing on the floor all at once instead of one thing. So yeah, it's still, it has a lot of stuff in there. And it'll be easier for trying to clean the table up a little bit. I don't know. Is that something you guys would be interested in making? It did work. I guess I don't have seam ripper in here. I have this little thing that I keep my clips in. This was actually a puffy coin purse. That's what that is. You can tell by the bottom. So I just finished off the top, and there's my seam ripper. So I can set that right on the top, and maybe that'll be too heavy for the cat to knock off my table, and I might know where something is. So I just have 4 of these buttons, so maybe I'll sew those on the side there. Okay, what's people saying? Yes, I have my entire. Yeah, if you, Cindy, you make me laugh because Cindy saw my messy sewing room. The least of my problems down here. But when I'm filming, like keeping this table cleaned off, and like it's just too messy. So I thought this would help me keep everything all in one place, and I'm not dragging it everywhere. And my pin cushions get moved around, so Hetty and Ghosty. And then this one that has, I guess, Woody. Does anybody else name their pin cushions? Crazy person on the loose. Yes. So, I don't know. I just think it's kind of tall, but it does work. So, there. Bronwyn, you're here. Hello, Bronwyn. Lucy said it's a cute basket. It's very quick to make. I came downstairs. Well, I was supposed to be down here at 7, but the computer was acting up on me, so it was 8 o'clock before I actually got down here. And then I found fabric, and actually this when I came across this maple leaf fabric, if you watched my channel for a long time, like Sue or Christine maybe remember seeing that orange leaf fabric, and I said I would never show it again. There it is. I still have some left. It has been around for a while. So, yes. So it is very easy to make. And I guess I'll see if it is useful. But I wanted something that had dividers in it that wasn't real complicated to make. So I guess that worked. And I dug out my buttons, which are in this giant, I know, that's a crazy amount of buttons. Anyway, I came across those and I think they'll work. I don't have any orange buttons. If you can imagine, in this bin, there is no orange buttons. I have wooden buttons. Well, I guess these are kind of all different colors. I guess, is that... I lied. I guess those are kind of orange. I thought they looked like coral, but they kind of match. All right. Maybe I'll use these. There. They kind of match. Or do they? They're just plastic buttons. Yes, so an embarrassing amount of buttons. I will never need to buy a button again for the rest of my life. Anyway, this will be easier to move than picking up 100 little items if I get to clear off this table to do a tutorial or something, like to film. So, it's a beginning. Beginning of trying to be organized. So here's a question for you. Who do you think is the most organized vlogger that you watch, like YouTuber? I know it's not me. But because obviously nobody can watch everybody. I've never watched every sewing channel, but there must be somebody you watch and you must think, they must be really organized. Oh, there's a blank piece of paper that I was looking for. Edna says, not me. Well, you're pretty organized, Edna. I am not. Right now, everything is in a disaster. But I am slowly getting there. I was down here a couple nights this week. And I got a lot done last weekend. I was very proud of myself. Because I started working on a secret project that I wanted to work on tonight, but I thought, well, I'll get this made, and it did come together very quickly. It is a quick make. Angela from Devon Thread Tales. Yes, I've seen some of her vlogs, and she does seem like a very organized person. You're right. So, yes, so there's one thing done. Because I've made these before, and I don't find these to be very useful. I don't even know what this is from. A scissor, plastic scissor holder. And there's a clip thing. What's in here? Pencil. That in there. That's broken. Chalk. And a button. Oh. And threads. Okay. Nobody else is gonna think of somebody who they think is really organized. I think Izzy is pretty organized. And she gets a lot done, I find. She seems to have it figured out. Yeah, so the plans and things that I have so far, that because I have some things, I don't want to tell you what they are because I kind of want to surprise you a little bit too. Like in February. But it's a matter of me finding the time. That's what happens, is sometimes I run out of time and can't do the things that I want to do. Sorry. I was thirsty. So, yes. That's, just realize I have a pattern piece here that should be put somewhere. Oh dear. This, I think if we brought Angela and Izzy here, it would be a full-time job for them to organize me. But that's my problem, is finding the time and making sure I set aside the appropriate amount of time. And sometimes things take longer than I think they will. Like the video that I did, I haven't filmed one in a while. So I filmed most of the day Saturday and realized that I couldn't use all the footage. So then I refilmed Sunday, and then I had to edit it, and so yeah, it takes a long time. It always takes longer than I think, and to make projects often take longer than I think they will. So my little caddy that I made here, or whatever you call this thing, really didn't take very much time. So maybe I should sew the buttons on now. Oh, put this one back in here. All right. Should I use the big ones or the little ones? I only have 3 of the big ones. So let's get rid of those 3 big ones, I guess. Where are my scissors? They're in my caddy. There. No time like the present. So what will everyone be working on this weekend? I need to start doing some admin for my business and stuff. I am falling behind in that department. I was going to say, where's my thread? But I have thread in here. I can use it. Lucy says, if I make the basket, then I'll be really organized. Yes, there is lots of videos. I think it's, what's it called? A fabric basket. Linda says, I'm finishing an oversized Carl shirt. She just needs to do the buttons and the buttonholes. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Oh, I don't want that to play. Stop. So there's one, no talking in it, how to sew fabric boxes tutorials. Time to sew. Oh, they're making the difference, so don't look at that one. I think some of them make 2 or 3 of them. Where's the last one that I watched? Oh, it's not going to come up. Bummer. Oh, watch later. Oh, this is the one I watched. Stop. Here we go. 3 types. So there's 3 different types there. So I guess mine kind of does look the same. I just thought it was shorter. Because the red and yellow one in that little picture is the one that I kind of followed the instructions for. I may not have followed it exactly, but you know me. Anyway, there's no talking or anything in it. It's one of those videos. I kind of like those ones sometimes. Cindy has paperwork to do. Yes, I need to get some paperwork to do too. She says I will find time to maybe do another dress. Wow, look at her go. I think Bronwyn has, she said she had 7 dresses made already. And Cindy, how many do you have made? You get 1, 2, you get 3 or 4 done, don't you? And I don't know what the Carl shirt looks like, Linda. I'm going to have to Google it. Carl oversized shirt. Oh, I'm getting all kinds of strange things here. What's the... Okay. Oh, Tiana's closet. Because I'm getting Carl Lagerfeld. Tiana's closet. I'm interested to know what that looks like. Okay. I just have video. Images. Oh. This is on Makerist. Is that it? Cindy has 4 dresses made already. Linda says yes, that's it. Oh, I lost the picture now. And the search. Anyway, that looks like a very cozy shirt. What color? It was Makerist. Okay, that was the right picture that I showed then because it came up Makerist. But there's a lot of patterns that are sold on Makerist that are like other people's patterns. So, because Tiana's does sell some of her patterns now, I think. What is Brahma making? Sinclair Journey Raglan hoodie. Now that is, I forget the names of everything. Sinclair. Why do people think up all these crazy names for stuff? No wonder I can't remember anything. Raglan. Hoodie. All right. Images. Linda said it's plaid beige flannelish. That sounds freaking awesome. Sinclair patterns, obviously, for Bronwyn. That sounds amazing, Linda. And there's a lot of versions of. Let's see if we can find one that has a good picture. That looks like a good winter thing to make. This one has some of the pattern in it. I don't know if that's going to come up because it's get me out of the way. It'll focus. Did anybody see that? So it's not really a full hood, or it can be. It can be. It looks like it's a half a hood, which I would like, because I don't like hoods on everything. So a hood on my jacket, a hood on my shirt, a hood on, it's just too many hoods. So I would like that. Be like a nice cozy cardigan to wear, Bronwyn. That looks nice too. Right. I did manage to thread a needle. It's a miracle. All right. I wonder. No, I was just thinking if I held this up, I'm gonna sew a button on here with all this crap in here. All the crap in my basket and my squeaky chair. So my guardian angel must have been looking down on me this week. I was driving to work and I was almost to work, and there's a couple of you that know the Truro area. I was actually in Bible Hill going into Truro, going through the subway, and I was just about to go through the bridge. It's like under a train thing, so it's a short bridge, like it's not very tall, like big trucks can't go through it, and there's like a divider. All of a sudden, a deer actually almost landed on the hood of my car. It just appeared out of nowhere. I don't know where it came from. Well, I know where it came from, but I didn't see it. It just landed like it was in midair. It leapt right in front of me. And then it was gone. I didn't even have a chance to put my brakes on, and I was just about to go through. So, I mean, if it was just 1 second, it would have been in my lap. Because all I seen was a body of a deer in front of me, and then it was gone. And I noticed the guy that was tailgating me in the back backed way off. Anyway, it happened some quick. Anyway, it scared the crap out of me. And something went off in the car, some kind of collision alarm thing started going off, and car started talking to me, and I didn't know what you're supposed to do. I was just trying to get to work. Anyway, so that was so I was very lucky. I would have had a totaled vehicle that I've only had for barely 2 months. It hasn't even been a full 2 months, I don't think. So yeah, so that was interesting. But yeah, I think if it was just another second. So has anybody had those experiences where somebody's looking out for you? I don't know why I'm sewing this button on like somebody's gonna unbutton it. No need of that. So I think that was Tuesday. Cindy said it's dangerous driving around Truro with all the deer. Well, I usually see them, but this one, it must have been on the run and it just leaped onto the road, so I didn't see it. Because there's a actual parking lot right there, but there's a fence, but there's a gap in the fence before you get to the bridge because it's all built up. Anyway. Yeah, so, and I could see the tracks in the snow when I went home where it came out the other side, and it was like really close. So just another second and that would hit me. I probably would have swerved and hit the partition of the bridge because it was all right there. Anyway, glad that didn't happen. So I was thanking my lucky stars that I didn't total my vehicle and break my neck or had a deer sitting on my lap because it would have went right through the windshield for sure because it was eye level with me. But yes, the deer and Truro are crazy. And I had an owl in my yard. It likes to watch my composter because the mice get in it and squirrels and chipmunks. They have holes all eaten in it. There's never anything in my composter because mice and squirrels eat it all anyway. And I looked out the window and there's a bucket upside down sitting there beside the garage. And the owl was sitting on that. He's graduated from the tree and he's getting closer. Bronwyn says, yikes. So there, I've also told you a story, and I got the biggest knot in my thread because I didn't use my, oh, there we go. Because I didn't use my wax candle. So how is everyone else? How is their week going? No flying deer or owls? Edna says she was going up Young Street and a deer went across in front of her before she got to Glenwood Drive. She wasn't expecting to see it there. Yes, there's a lot of deer up there. Because it's fairly close to the park. And they are everywhere. I guess there's a lot of them still. Yes, they do startle you. Sometimes they use crosswalks. This one was in a major hurry, so he wasn't using the crosswalk that day. Cindy says no, but she was stripping wallpaper for the last 2 days. Oh my goodness. That is never a fun job. Do you just use hot water, Cindy? Bronwyn says she's in the city more, so it's more dogs and cats crossing the street. Well, the deer, these deer are town deer. They live right in town. When I go to work some mornings, there'll be a deer walking through the parking lot. And I could put my arm out and touch them. That's how close they get to people. They're not scared of anything. So, yes, they're a big problem. They're just everywhere. I think that happened after that year we had snow until June, and people were encouraged to feed the animals because they didn't have anything to eat, and the deer have been in Truro ever since. They haven't left. And now people aren't allowed to feed them, so because they're trying to get rid of them. Because they're and they chew everything, like everybody's gardens are eaten. And Cindy says yes, just hot water and a razor blade. Yes, that's supposed to work the best. And Cindy is the professional, so she would know. All right, so there's 2 buttons sewn on my little oh, that one's not even down all the way. Didn't do a good job on that one. All right. Got all distracted with my deer story. Oh. Bronwyn says, I remember seeing the deer when I visited you. Yes, they have signs up saying don't feed them. I think people do, though. I remember, and they eat everything, even stuff that they say that they don't eat. I know one year I gave, it was giant. It was a great big huge jalapeno plant that I grew. And it was in the fall, and it still had little tiny jalapenos on it, and I had nowhere to put it that would be warm enough for it to live. So this girl that I used to work with, she really loved gardening, and she said that she would take it. So I gave it to her, and she caught the deer eating it one day. And she's a little tiny, like 4'8" Filipino, and she was out there shaking her fist at the deer eating her jalapeno plant. I think she brought it in the house, and I think she kept it alive for almost like till next year. So, yes. They seem to be a menace. And it also causes a tick problem because we have a lot of ticks here. Because then they're right in town. Instead of being out where I live. All right. I still only have 2 buttons sewn on. So if you ever have any video ideas or like something you want to see me do, just let me know. And I will do my best. If it's something I can do, I guess. And I know last week I talked about casserole carriers on my live. And then I did a video on it. Because I pretty much need 2 cameras for the live to do a tutorial or anything. It's hard to show you because I'd have to move the camera all the time. Anyway, what was I going to say? Something intelligent. Now it's gone. Can't remember. Now I forget. I was going to say, what was I even talking about? Oh my gosh. It's pretty bad when you can't remember what you're saying. Oh, I'm not always going to do that. It's not always going to be the same thing, is what I was going to say. So what I do on the live isn't always going to be the same video that I do. So that is my goal, I guess, is to be consistent, to have 2 videos a week. Now, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that all the time, but I am going to try my hardest because I would really like to grow my channel. And apparently I need to do more tutorials because I couldn't believe that out of all those videos that I haven't really done that many tutorials. So I guess I don't feel right about calling a tutorial if it's something that I seen somebody else make. Like the casserole carrier, I didn't see anybody else make that. I just saw a picture of it and made it. So it wasn't really my original idea. But this, there's like a million videos of it. And then I think, well, I don't need to do it too. But I gotta stop thinking like that. Because apparently, after all this time, that's why I don't have any tutorials. Because I always think, well, it's already been done. Anyway, I am not really sure whether I like this basket, but I guess it worked. And it is simple to make. So, there, I got 3 buttons sewn on. Does hold a lot of stuff, though. There's still room for more in here. Hopefully not. Oh, Cindy says a bag tutorial of some kind would be nice. Yes, that is something that I want to make a lot of, is some bags. Some upcycled or some recycled ones, and yeah, that might be more March, maybe. I know I have a few videos planned right away, but that is definitely on the list, Cindy. Because I want to make some matching sets, see if I can sell them. Because that's why I got the key fob thing, and because I have all this fabric, and I can make something out of it. So, yes, I will definitely be making some bags, and I will have to do a tutorial. I have some ideas. Just checking my list, checking it twice. All right, well, put my scissors back in my little thingy. So, and a piece of paper. I never throw anything away. I can start doing that. Put these buttons in here. Oh, you did. Cindy said she made 4 placemats with her new fabric, 2 of each fabric. Nice. You should send me a picture of them. Very nice. So did you make a cut corner placemat? I don't have one nearby to show you. Like, does it have the cut corners on it like that? Oh dear. Bronwyn says, quick question for Style Arc. There are 2 lines Is one line the line for without seam allowance and one with? Holy crap, I don't know. I've never made a style arc pattern. I know everybody says that the directions are sparse. Who makes a lot of style arc patterns? Stacy. What's her name? Stacy J. Studio. Anybody else? Linda, have you used style arc patterns? Linda says no. Cindy made rectangle with straight line quilting. Oh, that sounds nice. Well, I typed it into Google and it just says it uses lines to indicate seam allowances and cutting lines. Well, that's not helpful. Frank. Frequently asked questions. Nobody's asking that question. Do you have to pay extra to have the lines added or have the seam allowance added? Oh, okay. That's what it says. They include seam allowance in their patterns. The seam is marked with a dashed line on the pattern. That's what it says. This is stylearc.com. So if it's a dashed line, what thing does it say? Yeah, it's stylearc.com, frequently asked questions. And that's what it says. The dashed line on the pattern is the seam allowance. All right. So what pattern is it, Bronwyn? They have some really nice patterns, and if you can get them on sale, a pretty good deal. I think if you buy more than 2, you get one free, or you get, after you buy one, you get points or something. Sabrina. Oh, I like that. That's nice. This is a crappy picture, though. Images. Maybe we'll get a better picture. Okay, that's a good picture. That's a nice dress. Is it knit or woven? It looks like woven. She looks very happy in her dress. That's a pretty dress. That is a timeless dress, actually. Let's see if we can find one with a picture. It looks like woven. Oh, there's another line drawing. Woven. Yeah, it looks like woven. Oh, it does have the... Yes, I was looking at this dress, actually. I really like it. It's very pretty. So what are you making it with? Yeah, it has a nice seam line across here. It'll be really attractive dress. Doesn't look like it's focusing. Practicing to see if it fits nice. I'm making a dress for a friend's wedding. Ooh, nice. Yes, you can make that out of quite a few different fabrics. You could do a sheer overlay. There's probably some woven velvets you could even make it out of if you were being all fancy. But yeah, taffeta. I'm looking at pictures, and that's why I said taffeta. Somebody made it out of taffeta. Uh, there's a pretty floral one. I think it's a drawing. Bronwyn says it has lemons on it, but the final dress will have strawberries on it since the bride is crazy for strawberries. Pretty. That's going to be lovely. And you'll be able to enter it into the So Fruity Instagram thing. But I think that's in the summer, isn't it? Anyway, I love that dress. I love Linda's shirt. That's going to be so cozy to wear. And Cindy's already used up. Did you use all your fabric, Cindy, for your placemats? Well, you guys have been doing some really big projects. Cindy said no, she didn't. Linda says, it's a gift for my youngest son's girlfriend. Oh, you're not even making it for yourself. Oh, my goodness. I hope she loves it. Bet you she will. It sounds really nice. All right. Linda will be making one for herself. Yes, well, now you're all practiced. You're pro at it now. Linda said she loves handmade items. Yes. Which is good. Because sometimes you go through all that work and people don't like it as much as you feel they should. So that's really nice that she appreciates it. What was I going to say? Oh, gone. Whatever it was, it must have been really important. Linda said true. Oh, I forget now. It's been a long day. I've been up since 4:30, which I am every day. So, yes, I guess that's why words don't come to me now, this time of day. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what I was going to say. But we've been on here for more than an hour. I am very grateful that you all were able to come and spend some time and talk about what we've been sewing this week. And it sounds like you guys are very busy. And I will see you again very soon. Have a great weekend, everyone. Good night.